Bore da pawb. Good morning, everyone. Croeso cynnes iawn. As always, a very warm welcome to my wild Welsh garden. My name's Isabel, and this is my garden at the top of the Swansea Valley. But the beginning of the video isn't actually about the garden at all. It's about YouTube. I've said many times, haven't I, that it's a total mystery to me how YouTube works. But I'm having a few problem issues at the moment. Yes, I'm not getting notifications if people comment on my videos. And I don't know if it's related, but I know of at least one comment that hasn't actually arrived on my channel. So if you have commented and I've not replied, then it's because I haven't seen the comment. It's because somehow there's been a breakdown in communication. And the other thing is that, I'm not getting notifications if people comment on my comments on their channel. So if you've kind of replied to a comment of mine and tried to start a conversation and it just looks like I've ignored you, it's not because of that. It's because I haven't seen it. Because the only way I can see it is if I actually go into your channel, and then I have to remember whose channels I've commented on. And I'm not very good at doing that. But there's all sorts of help from YouTube when you do have problems. And so I've done what they say. I've followed the advice, and it's all to do with settings and notification preferences. And there really doesn't seem to be anything wrong with what I've done. So, and I'm still not getting any notifications. So I really don't understand what's going on. And I contacted YouTube about this, and I had a reply, and I just have to share it with you. It is quite long. So this is the abridged version. And I'll have to read it out as well. It says, "Hi Isabel, thanks for your time to reach out. This is Elise. I'm here to lend a helping hand. I hope you and your loved ones are safe and well. It's natural for any person or creator to feel concerned when you're experiencing an issue. We've dedicated significant effort to meticulously investigate your account, searching for any potential issues, glitches, or irregularities." And then she goes on to tell me about something called Creator Studio. So we've built the Creator Studio as a powerful hub for you. So please explore the Creator Studio. Yeah, well, I've kind of done that. And then she goes on to say, "I truly wish I had better news for you, and I understand this might be disappointing. Please know that I've put my absolute best effort into this. My hope is that even with this outcome, you find a little brightness in your day. And of course, please don't hesitate to reach out if anything else comes up." So what can I say? A beautifully polite and beautifully written email, but about as helpful as, something that's really not very helpful. But it did make me laugh. I mean, do you think there is such a person as Elise? Do you think there are people behind this, or is it just one big computer program? I don't know. But it does seem like there's nothing that I can do to get my notifications back. I just have to wait and hope they reappear as rapidly as they disappeared. And, in the meantime, if it does seem like there's been a breakdown in communication, I can only apologise. And of course, if you've got any ideas, if this has happened to you and you've been able to fix it, then please let me know. But I guess you'd like to see the garden as well as listening to my YouTube woes. So we will snitch around quickly. It's actually raining. So yeah, it does rain occasionally in Wales. And I do know that some of you love to see the garden in the rain. So welcome to my wild Welsh wet garden. Two wet, soggy blackbirds have come for their breakfast. Raindrops on Ioniums. And on purple toad flax. Oh dear, very soggy red poppies. How sad. I'll just show you this while I'm here. I've just excavated this from under a lot of foliage at the side of the garden. Yes, this was a tree that came down in a storm down by the river, several years ago now. And the council came and chopped it up. And I just thought it was so beautiful because it's covered in this very old ivy stem. It twined all the way around. And I thought it would, make a nice sort of addition to the garden and put it down on the ground. And then as the garden has got wilder and wilder, it gradually disappeared. So I brought it out and I'm going to make more of a feature of it. Bees are foraging in the rain. And a verbascum, almost bent double, caused by the wind and the weight of the raindrops. I don't think I'll be sitting in the secret garden today. Raindrops on roses and honeysuckle. Raindrops on grass flower. Raindrops on teasels. It's lovely and snug and warm and dry in the greenhouse. Raindrops on a water lily pad. But no sign of any froglets. Raindrops on perennial kale. How lovely is that? Raindrops on apples. Raindrops on an asparagus frond. And on borage flowers. And some very droopy calendula, looking almost as sad as the poppies. Raindrops on sweet pea flowers. There's still beauty in a dying rose. And it still gives shelter to the wildlife. I'm just sheltering in the door of the shed here, in the potting shed. Not quite so warm and snug in here as it is in the greenhouse. The top of the hill on the other side of the valley is almost up in the clouds. Raindrops on the meadow. Grasses have all been flattened. The blue phlox has flopped. Raindrops on the yellow honeysuckle. Raindrops on a spider web. Raindrops on Alchemilla mollis leaves. In the olden days, the alchemists used to think that this water was very pure and had special properties and somehow could be used in their quest to create gold, obviously make their fortune. And that's where Alchemilla mollis gets its name from. This is just the day to be finding jobs to do in the greenhouse and in the polytunnel. There isn't much exciting going on in here. So yeah, don't think I'm going to be spending much time in the garden today. But thanks for coming, thanks for visiting me in my wild Welsh garden. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hwyl fawr!